where I read bookstagramers' favourite books, and this instalment is going to be Sav over at Pages of Sav, and I will link her Instagram below. And the first book that she recommended me to read was Book 57 by Penelope Douglas, so I will just read you the synopsis.
We were perfect together until we met. Misha, I can't help but smile at lyrics in her letter, She Misses Me. In 5th grade, my teacher set us up with pen pals from a different school. Thinking I was a girl with a name like Misha, the other teacher paired me up with her student Rian. My teacher, believing Rian was a boy like me, agreed. It didn't take long for us to figure out the mistake, and in no time at all we were arguing about everything, the best takeout, pizza, Android versus iPhone, whether or not N&M is the greatest rapper ever, and that was the start. For the next 7 years, it was us. Her letters are always on black paper with silver writing, sometimes there's 1 week or 3 in a day, but I need them. She's the only one who keeps me on track, talks me down, and accepts everything I am. We only had 3 rules: no social media, no phone numbers, no pictures. We had a good thing going, why ruin it? Until I ran across a photo of the girl online, named Rian, loves Carlos Pizza and worships her iPhone. What are the chances? Fuck it, I need to meet her. I just don't expect to hate what I find. Rian, he hasn't written in 3 months. Something's wrong. Did he die, get arrested? Knowing Misha, neither would be a stretch. Without him around, I'm going crazy. I need to know someone is listening. It's my own fault. I should have gotten his phone number or picture or something. He could be gone forever, or right under my nose, and I wouldn't even know it.
So yeah, I'm gonna start this out, and I will update you when I am 50% of the way through. So yeah, bye guys.
Has no expectations of me. He tells the truth, and he's the one place I never have to hide. How many people have someone like that? And as much as I want answers, I just can't give that up yet. We've been writing for 7 years. This is a part of me, and I'm not sure what I would do without it. If I search him out, everything will change. No, I'll wait a little longer. I look at the clock, seeing that it's almost time. My friends will be here in a few minutes. Picking up a piece of chalk out of the tray on my desk, I walk to the wall next to my bedroom door and continue drawing little frames around the pictures I've taped up. There are 4. Me last fall in cheerleading, surrounded by girls who look exactly like me. Me last summer in my Jeep, with my friends piled in the back. Me in 8th grade celebrating 80s Day, smiling and posing with my whole class. In every picture, I'm up front.
It's a game, I'm not gonna play, but maybe you should do whatever you need to erase me. It's all just a game, you think I'm gonna play, but baby you should do whatever you need to erase me. Baby, 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 you need to erase me. Baby, baby, you should do whatever you need to erase me.
Actually finished reading Book 57. I didn't even get updated with 50% mark because I just couldn't stop reading. And again, this book, 5 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy it. I loved this book and I couldn't put it down. I also loved Rian wasn't a typical sweet and shy, unpopular girl waiting to suck to her feet. She was harsh and selfish, and she was driven by the desire to fit in and her fear of being alone. And I also loved how kind and desperate she was to be seen for who she was, truly was. And she was, then this made her totally relatable. I also enjoyed Misha. He completely broke my heart at times with the grief and the guilt that he actually harboured. I also loved his edginess, and I loved that even though he was edgy and he was still kind-hearted and brave at times, And the chemistry between Misha and Ryan was, I liked the chemistry, and I liked where the journey that this book took us on. And the Penelope Douglas never stopped surprising me with her writing, and I like in the way I end up caring about the characters and the side characters as well as the main characters as well as supporting characters. Some of them I hated and others I really liked, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read the next book that has been recommended, which is, I haven't decided which I will read in the morning, but we'll see you in my next clip when I start the next book. So yeah, bye guys, and see you in my next update. Hey guys, so the second book that Sav recommended for me to read was Menace by J.M. Darhaway, and this is book one in the Scarlet Scars duet. She actually recommended the duet to me, but I will probably read the duet. Or I might just read the first book. I'll probably just read the first book. So I'm just going to read you the synopsis.
Once upon a time, there was a guy who got so fed up with life that he resorted to murder and mayhem just to feel alive. Lorenzo Gambini is bored, so fucking bored. Most people either annoy him or avoid him, afraid to face him. Figuratively, literally. With his face partially disfigured, scarred, he looks every bit the monster the stories make him out to be. The notorious Scar. They say he's a psychopath. Maybe he's a sociopath, maybe he's a psychopath. Whatever path he's on, people tend to stay far away from it. Until one day, a young woman bumps right into him. A woman just as fed up with life, but for much different reasons. With a scarlet letter inked on her wrist and secrets buried deep in her soul, Morgan Myers is running from something, or maybe somebody. Lorenzo isn't quite sure. You can bet your ass he's going to figure it out though.
So yeah, I will obviously let you know my thoughts on Menace. I'm probably around 50% of the way through. So yeah, bye guys, and see you in my
Roused from a deep, dreamless sleep. Please, wake up for me. The little girl peeked her bleary eyes open, blinking a few times as she gazed up at the face hovering above her. Mommy? Her mother smiled, a big, wide kind of smile, but it wasn't the kind of smile that meant happiness. Rain fell outside, a steady, heavy downpour, battering the windows as the trees blew all around. Their shadows danced along the wooden floor, visible thanks to the glow of the soft nightlight in the room. Banging echoed through the house, so loud it reached the second-story back bedroom, coming from somewhere downstairs. It sounded like something ramming the front door, merging with the sound of thunder rumbling in the distance.
You should do whatever you need to erase me,
and I loved this story, and I loved the characters, and I just loved everything about it. I was kept on the edge of my seat and it left me keep guessing, and I loved Lorenzo as a character. I adored his unapologetic behaviour, and I also loved that he was soft as well. Like, he had this hard exterior, but underneath he was soft. and I loved Morgan from the very beginning, and I was fascinated by her strength and courage, and I also was curious to what led us to this place in life, and I was shocked by the twist, and I didn't see coming, and I loved her even more, and I can't wait to read Grievous, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I want to read more from J.M. Go Howard. So yeah, bye guys, and see you in my next update. Okay, so the third book and last book that was recommended to me to read by Sav was Credence by Penelope Douglas. So now I'm just going to read you the synopsis.
3 of them, one of her, in a remote cabin in the woods, let the hot winter nights inshore. Turner doesn't care about anything anymore. The only child of a film producer in his starlit life. She has grown up with wealth and privilege, but not love or guidance. Shipped off to boarding schools from an early age, it was still impossible to escape the loneliness and carve out a life of her own. The shadows of her parents' fame followed her everywhere, and when they suddenly pass away, she knows she should be devastated. But has anything really changed? She's always been alone, hasn't she? Jake Van der Beek, her father's stepbrother and her only living relative, assumes guardianship of Tyrion, who is still 2 months shy of 18. Sent to live with him and his 2 sons, Noah and Caleb, in the mountains of Colorado, Tyrion soon learns that these men now have a say in what she chooses to care and not care about anymore. As the 3 of them take her under their wing, teach her to work and survive in the remote woods far away from the rest of the world, she slowly finds her place among them, and as a part of them. She also realises that lines blur and rules become easy to break when no one else is watching. One of them has her, the other one wants her, but he's going to keep her.
I've heard mixed things about Credence, but I can't wait to see what I think of it. And yeah, we will obviously, I'll probably sort you through my thoughts while reading this. Yeah, bye guys, and see you in my next clip.
Kid lives here. There were never any drawings in the house. None on the fridge or walls. No children's books on the shelves. No shoes by the front door or floaties in the pool. It's a couple's home, not a family's. I stare out the window, watching the tire sway back and forth in the breeze as it hangs from the oak, and absently rub the red ribbon in my hair between my fingers, feeling the comfort of the smooth surface. He always had time to push her on the swing, didn't he? He had time for her. And she for him. Walkie-talkies shoot off beeps and white noise somewhere behind me while footfalls hit the stairs and doors slam above me. The police and paramedics are busy upstairs, but they'll want to talk to me soon, I'm sure. I swallow, but I don't blink. I'd thought the tire swing was for me when he installed it 10 years ago. I was allowed to play on it, but my mother was the one who really loved it. I used to watch them out my bedroom window late at night, my father pushing her and the magic of their play and laughter making me want to be in the middle of it. But I knew as soon as they saw me the magic would change. It would disappear.
This book 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. I loved Penelope's writing in this book, and this book is not for everyone. It is very taboo and very steamy, and definitely has a lot of serious topics included. I loved Jake and Noah as characters, and I felt they had more character development within the book than Caleb, and I didn't like Caleb as much as Caleb and Jake and Noah. At first, and it did take me a while to actually start to enjoy his character, and I enjoyed that we didn't know who she was going to pick as her love interest throughout the whole book, and I ended up really liking the ending. And this is definitely not what I expected. It was very different to the other books of Penelope's that I have read, and I do recommend this if you are a fan of Penelope Douglas. And yeah, I really did enjoy it, and I also enjoyed all three of these books that Savannah from Pages of Sav recommended to me. So yeah, I did enjoy it, and I can't wait to film another instalment of this, because I haven't filmed one of these in ages, so I enjoyed reading other people's favourite books again. And yeah, bye guys, and see you in my next video.